Oh, hey everybody, I'm out at a new campsite. You can see we're set up right over there. Don't have really much set up, it's been raining, but I thought I'd come out here and show you around a little bit. All these flowers, just absolutely nuts. It's pretty cool. Even little trees are starting to get little buds and little flowers on them. Yeah, when we pulled up out here, it was like, oh my gosh, look at all of this, you know. We got yellow, we got purple, we got white. It's pretty cool. And then we, of course, got cactuses. And yeah, some of these guys are brutal looking. That's a swirl cactus. All these big tall ones are. I don't know many of the names. Everything's a little different here than our last area. A lot greener. We haven't really had time to do a whole lot of exploring around, but definitely have been in between the rain showers. I'm going to be here, I think we're going to be here almost 2 weeks. We are boondocking. There's absolutely nothing out here and absolutely nobody around us, which is kind of great. The dude is going to found an Oregon cactus finally, or Oregon pipe cactus. So make my way over towards where I found that. Aren't these little guys pretty cool? Most of them were closed earlier because of the rain, and it was pretty dark out. The rain has stopped, which we're quite glad about. Lots of lava types rocks. Nothing really spectacular as far as the rocks go, but the plants are nice. It's just nice to see all this life out here. Birds all over out here. Let's see where. I was out here earlier when it was raining. I got a picture of it, which I posted to Facebook. I just got to find out where it was that I was at. But yeah, love it. Lots of dead cactus too. See the remnants of them here. Doesn't surprise me too much. There's a lot of life out here, and where there's life, there's death. And there's washes all over out here. And some pretty cool looking trees. These guys are pretty neat. You can see the little buds. They're gonna flower soon. Hopefully I'm around when they do flower. And yeah, you don't want to touch these. You don't want to go anywhere around the bottom of them. Nasty looking buggers. And yeah, they hurt to pull them out. Yeah, there. I think I'm going to the right spot now. Yeah, these swirls are monsters. Way older than the stuff we've seen before. Seems like a little older area. We are just north of the Oregon Pipe Cactus National Monument. And there's two of them over here that are very impressive. There's another one of these washes, which is cool. And here's a small one. This is the first one I found. Pretty neat. You can definitely tell the difference the way it grows. And yeah, everything grows inside everything out here, so it's pretty neat. You think you might be safe in these bushes? No. These bushes even have big old spikes on them, which I'm wearing leather and my Carhartt jacket and just to be safe. But here's an older Oregon pipe cactus right here. And this one's really impressive. You can see how all the cactus try to grow out of the base. Let's see if I can get up here safely through these bushes. Give you a good view of this thing. That's very cool. Very impressive. And yeah, very not so user friendly too. but as all the cactuses are. Lots of spiders. You can see spider webs everywhere. Little baby growing off of that one. That's pretty cool. And these trees, like I said, the trees got spikes on them too. Yeah, overall, this is pretty cool. You can see the dead stalks inside there every so often. This guy's got to be pretty old. I don't know how fast they grow, but that's pretty impressive. We've been kind of having fun. I think I'm at a dead end here. Some of these bushes you don't want to mess with. But I want to get over here to this hilltop and give you a little bit of a view around the area. Very rough terrain, but cool. See if we can get up here. There's a few spots we've noticed on the way driving in that definitely want to explore more. Rock formation way over there. Gonna go over there and check that out. From coming up the road, it really looked cool. But yeah, you can kind of see it out here. And there's still nobody out here. No sign of anybody that way. This way, about a mile over there, I can see the top of a trailer or something like that, which is pretty cool. These little white puffball type flowers are pretty cool. And of course, these purple ones. Pretty neat. One thing that really impressed us coming out here is these trees. And we've seen them before, but they're only about 2-3 feet tall. These guys are definitely bigger than that. And this is a small one. These stick ones are starting to flower all over out here, the bigger ones at least. They got the leaves on them now, which just makes them scarier because it hides the needles. You can see a little flower pod started there, and a couple more at the top. Yeah, and this road is BLM area. We can't have fires or anything like that out here, which is fine. There's a lot of evidence that people have had fires. And little spots like this, if you had a small rig, you could drive right up in here off the main road. And this would be a good spot. It was just too small for the motorhome. Well, motorhome, the dogs, us setting up our camp. Back that way, you can see something that looks like mesas, but those are man-made. Old copper mining area, and that's where they were dumping all the extra. And it is beautiful. I don't know how far Oregon Pipe is from here. Probably another 10 miles, I bet, south. And that's pointing south, so. Aircraft. We're near the Air Force Base here. So we've been seeing a lot of aircraft. I can hear them, probably hear them in the background. I can see them on the camera, but they've been pretty busy out here. I heard a lot of them this morning, but you know, it'd be raining. We can't see it. Just very impressive country. The landscape's impressive. Lots of rock. Might be able to see them now. Yeah, but they just cruise around out here, which is pretty cool. Yeah, see, someone had a fire pit here. You know, you're not supposed to have fires. People still do it. We aren't, but a lot of people do. Yeah, like I said, I don't see anybody out that direction. We looked at a lot of sites coming in because they're just basically just pulled right off the road. And most of them are pretty full. About every time we saw a pull off, there was somebody in it. So we just kept going until we found one there was nobody in. And it's pretty cool. Can't wait to really get out and explore the next few days. it'll be fun. The hills are kind of cool looking, but we'll see. Out here hiking around this little ball cactus. I have no idea what it is, but that's pretty cool looking. Yeah, out here there's lots of lava rock. As you can see, not really that far from camp. Just kind of doing circles further out, checking stuff out. That's pretty cool. That's the second one of those I've found. Yeah, further up this hill I go, the kind of the thicker it gets. Then you come to these wash areas, or I'm not sure the camera's going to show this, but that's a trail. Could be deer, could be coyote. Seen a lot of coyote footprints, not many deer. And mostly I can see those down in the washes where there's sand. Kind of fun to explore around. Definitely got to keep my eyes open. It's not really warm out, but you never know when the snakes decide to wander around, because they are out here somewhere. Lots of beauty out here. It's kind of cool. Definitely enjoying my time, and heck, I haven't even got started. I still always find it very interesting when I run across these cactuses that are dead, what the structure's like on the inside. And these are pretty strong pieces. I mean, pretty hard wood, which, you know, kind of has to be, I guess, to handle the winds that come through out here. And like I said, you know, where there's life, there's death, and there's dead stuff all over out here. Even these mean ones have a tendency to fall over and die. And boy, they are mean even when they're dead. Looks like I just missed the flowers on these. Looks like they just finished flowering. There's pods all over on the ground around it. Them wicked needles on them babies, though. Guess you can say that for most of these cactuses. Wouldn't want to trip and fall anywhere out here, because there's little tiny ones, you know, babies on the ground all over the place. Yeah, hence wearing the boots. I don't want to get another one stuck in my tennis shoes. I actually have one actually go through it. At least with the boots, I don't have to worry about that. It's a little rougher hiking in boots, but worth it. And man, the amount of lava rock out here is just crazy. The further up the hill I went, the more there was of that stuff. And the flowers are just impressive everywhere. Yeah, it looks like I missed the flowers on this one too. And the needles, these are stiff. Very stiff. I haven't tested to see how sharp they are, but I'm not going to. I'm back over to where I found that Oregon pipe cactus over here. So go this way. I'm working my way back. And I think the next trip I'm gonna head over to that rock formation in that direction. We'll see. It's just so beautiful. You know, people think about desert and they think about, you know, the Sahara and stuff like that. Well, sand dunes are already a type of desert, but this Arizona desert, this is the kind of stuff I like. Life everywhere. But don't get me wrong, I like the dunes too. They got their own beauty. The way the wind and the rain work the sand. Out here is just the sand gets washed away, so all that's left on the surface is rocks, which is just fine for me. You know, the trees, the bushes, you know, not everything is absolutely deadly. I mean, this shrub right here, it's got sharp little needles on it, but they're not very strong, so they don't really pierce the skin, which is nice compared to some of the other ones that are out here. They're absolutely vicious. And like this tree, you can see it. It looks like it's got needles, but these are all soft. Even back in a little ways, they're soft, which makes them a little bit safer. And that's too bad we can't have fires, because there's lots to burn out here. I guess that's why they have the fire restriction. They don't want it all burning up, catch fire. All right, well, I'm gonna find a way across this wash and head back to camp. Yeah, favorite time of the day. Sun just set and the lights are fading. Not really a good sky like I had last night. I didn't film yesterday. That was our first day here, worried about setting up and stuff, but not a bad looking sky. And yesterday the sun broke through just after it set. It was still overcast, so I got a really pretty sky out of it. That's still pretty good. I doubt the camera can pick it out, but I can see Venus up there shining bright. Should be able to see a few stars tonight, I'm hoping. Sky's not too bad. But yeah, been a good first whole day here. A lot of adventuring around for sure. And you can see a lot of the flowers have closed back up. But, you know, low light conditions, camera's not probably going to do very good. But yeah, been fun. And I hope everybody enjoys this little bit of video. And thanks for watching.